Hello and welcome to your favorite podcast. I'm your host Divyesh Mistry. This is going to be a power packed podcast. So give your full attention to everything I'm going to share. Because if you do so, it'll change your life. Now, let's immerse ourselves in it. I recently went on a family lunch in one of the famous chain restaurants in my city. After waiting for around 20 minutes on a Saturday noon, we got our table. Fortunately, we got our table next to the manager's desk. I said fortunately because had that not been the case, I wouldn't have been recording this podcast. For the first few minutes, everything seemed okay. We ordered our food and were waiting patiently. What happened then helped me introspect on the intrinsic human nature. While we were awaiting our food, two men came to the manager's desk and started complaining about the kind of service they had received. Since my table was next to the manager's desk, I overheard the whole conversation. It so happened that they had ordered a few dishes and everything else came, but one of the main dishes did not come for 30 minutes. This was the point of ignition of irritation. Thereafter, when they were done with their meals, they told the waiter to pack the remaining food. Again, they had to wait for another 20 minutes. After waiting for 20 minutes, one of the guys asked the waiter, "Where is the food I told you to pack?" To which the waiter carelessly replied that he threw it away. This was the point when these guys completely lost it. Now the drama begins. Infuriated by the chain of events, they came rushing to the manager's desk and started yelling at him. Poor manager bore the brunt, apologized for the long wait, the first problem, and said that he would make another dish and pack it for them, the second problem. The customers seemed convinced and went away. After a few minutes, they came back yelling once again. This time, they wanted the senior authorities' contact details where they could complain about the whole incident. Again, the manager started apologizing and said, "Sir, I apologize for my staff's misbehavior and I've also arranged for the food. I know you did not have a good experience today." Interrupting this, the customer angrily said, "You are sorry, but your staff is not." He did not bother to apologize even once and is still least bothered. The manager heard this. He did not listen to this statement. The customer went away saying, "I would never come back to this place." Now, let's see what went wrong here. We as humans have an intrinsic and most of the time unspoken need to be treated special. When we go to a movie theater or for shopping or for dining, we all love to be treated specially. We don't want to be treated like the rest of the crowd. We want slight more importance, slight more attention. There is nothing good or bad in this. This is how we are wired. The problem starts when we don't get it, because we are collecting experiences above anything else. You may ask how. Let's see this with an example. Say suppose you go to watch a movie of your favorite actor, but the theater you chose to watch the movie in is stinking, unhygienic, rat infested, and the air conditioner is not functioning properly. Now this is an extreme case, but even if you got a nagging couple next to your seat who is disturbing you, despite being your favorite actor and the movie being a magnum opus, that's not the case for you. This experience is etched into your brains so much so that whenever you remember this movie, the only thing you remember is the worst experience you had. Why so? Because we as humans are wired to see negative more than positive. The amygdala, a part of our brain, is evolutionarily designed to focus more on the negative. News channels know this, the media knows this, and they exploit us. So, if you have a business, remember this golden rule. More than the commodity you sell, customers see the experience. For your staff, it may be just another customer, but for the customer, he wants to feel special because out of all the options he had, he chose you. So, it's not just your duty to give them a good experience, but it is the most common sense to make them feel special. Because you and your staff are serving experiences, and people will forget everything else, but they'll always remember how you make them feel. Anyone from any organization or from any walk of life needs to learn this art more than anything else. And this can only be learned when you are aware that you are not just the face of the brand you are working for, you are the brand. And the choice is completely yours whether you want to become a world-class brand or a third-class brand. The question is, what are you doing to enhance your brand value? And even more importantly, how are you doing it? This is what I teach people in my community. If you want to know the secrets of how to become a world-class brand, click on the link in the description and register for my next masterclass. I'll see you live. That's all for today. Remember, you are the brand. God bless you.